Hi, welcome to my channel. I have been wanting to share knowledge for a very long time, and so I am super excited to begin this journey today. So welcome to this channel. I will be sharing knowledge in multiple disciplines, multiple subjects, but I'll start off with calculus for now. And if you are somebody that is just starting college or that's already in college and you're trying to get a grasp of these concepts, you are welcome to subscribe to my channel, and we'll kick off. So starting off with algebra tests in calculus. So we'll begin with evaluation of expressions without using a calculator. This is something that you are eventually going to have to learn to do if you are going to do engineering. You may not necessarily know it right now, and it might take a little bit of practice for you to get a hold of it, but be aware that it's something that you gotta know. So I'll start off with question 1. Evaluate the expression without using a calculator. And the first expression that we will evaluate is minus 3 to the 4. Now, one of the significant things to note here are the parentheses here, or rather the brackets here, that you have the 4. It's minus 3 to the power of 4, but it's within parentheses, which means that even the minus is enclosed within the parentheses. So any number that you see, for example, k, if it's minus k, but it's in the bracket to the power of n, is something as saying minus 1 to the power of n times k to the power of n. So in this case, you have minus 1 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 4. Now remember, minus 1 times 4 is really minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1. So 4 times. That is going to give you positive 1. That is going to give you positive 1. So that is just going to be equal to 1. On this other hand, 3 times 4 is really the same thing, equivalent to, say, if you have k to the power of n, right? And then times another k to the power of m is equal to k n plus m. So what you're going to try to do here is to really find another 3, base of 3. In other words, you're going to try to simplify the expression by looking at the power and looking at the base. Where the base is 3, the power is 4. So in this case, I would say, well, which number is similar to 3 can have a power, and another 3 has a power and will give me the same thing. This will be, for instance, 3 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2, because 3 and 3 and 2 and 2 actually give me 4, because what you're doing here is saying these 2 should equal to this right here, n plus m. So if I take this power right there, and I take that power and add them up, they should give me the 3 to 4, which I saw over there, which I saw over here, right? So this will mean that 3 to the 2 is 9 times 3 to the 2 is also 9, is also 9, which should equal to 81 as your answer, because you're having, so 81 times 1, this one that you left out here gives you 81, so your final answer becomes 81. So that is how you go about approaching these things. I can give a short tip again on how to really figure out how to do this. But if you have something like k times k, if the bases are the same, then look at the power. If you multiply two numbers whose bases are the same, the answer to that is equal to that same base to the power of the sum of the two numbers, if that makes sense. So it's a thing essentially that I just explained here, that these two numbers have the same base, so k and k, but they have different powers. When you multiply them together, you add up, you get the same base, but just add up the powers, and that is going to give you your final answer. So we found ours out here to be 81.